questioning Isaiah 8:20, which law are they talking about and which testimony are they talking about? That's one. Secondly, there is forgiving and ignoring. Sometimes ignoring someone works better than forgiving, because you can forgive someone and it doesn't make an impact. So I think ignoring is better. The last one.
Okay. Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they do not say like this, is that KJV? Let me see what this says. If it is even there. To the teaching and to the testimony. Surely for this word which they speak there is no dogma. So the law is a teaching of the word of God, and the testimony is that of Jesus Christ, that we are saved by grace. So anything more to that, I think is not acceptable. I have always told people who have met that it's very important wherever you go to worship from, to first of all establish the fact that your church is Bible-centered. It's really very important. You need to find out whether your church, your doctrines. By the way, there is no problem with formulating doctrines from the Bible. Let us also first put that out of the way. There is no problem. You can formulate as many doctrines as you want, because the Bible is here for us to use. Amen. So please reproduce the Bible as much as you can, in form of doctrines, in forms of creed, and in forms of dogma. There's only one condition, however, that whatever you get out of it must be consistent with it. Okay? With the Bible. So if you formulate a doctrine that is not consistent with the teaching of the Bible and with the testimony, and that's Jesus Christ became flesh and dwelt among us and died for our sins and we are saved by grace through faith, then that doctrine is not worth it. Okay? So each and every doctrine has got to be grounded in scriptures, coherent and corresponding to the word of God. So basically that is it. There is the law of 10 commandments, where people will tell you that that is the law that is talked about, but no, that's not the law. The law is the law has issues, and I wish I could tell you something about the law. Let me tell you something about the law very quickly, but I don't know how I'm going to demonstrate it. I wish I had something to write on, but let me just try, give it a shot. Next time I'll do it. What we call the law is a control measure. You cannot have a law in place until there is a crisis. So laws are not made for places where there is no crisis. Okay? So where there is a problem, and the good side of that, people become or create what we call a morality. Morals mean that a certain group of people have decided on what is good and what is evil. Now, what is evil, they create a law against it, because it is evil, right? Then what is good, they might or they might not create a law for what is good. So whenever you see a law in place, get to know that the human beings in that geography cannot control themselves inherently. They need to be controlled by external forces. That's why the law is in place. So we have the law in place, not to solve the problem in place, but to prevent and help the members in the society not to trigger the problem, the existing problem. Hallelujah? Good. Now let me break it down. Since we are living in a sinful world, sin is a reality. Therefore, we need the law to control sin-infected beings so that they don't kill, commit adultery, steal from other individuals. We are not solving sin, the cause of stealing. We are solving stealing. Because with the sin, you can live with the sin without stealing. So our world is so desperate that we rather live with the sin without stealing. We can live with the sin without adultery. Why? Once you have HIV, if you are 100 people in your community, okay? The entire world is 100 people, amen? And we have 2 people with HIV. If we isolate the 2 people, we will save the 98. Am I right? That is it. So the law isolates the 98 by telling them, thou shalt not commit adultery. Now we have not solved HIV in them, isn't it? But we have prevented it from infecting others. That is what the law does.
Quarantine.
So when we the teachers of righteousness by faith tell people, we are not saved by the law. That's what we are trying to tell you. What Jesus saved us from was not adultery. No. He saved us. He dealt with the problem, the cause of what? Adultery. Now in heaven where we are going, there is no need of the law. Why? Because there are 2 things which are not there. There is no sin, number 1. And because there is no number 1, there is no number 2, there is no sinner. Has anyone picked that?
Very much.
As simple as that. In heaven there is no law. Why? Because there is no sin, 1. 2, there is no what? Sin. So there is no need of law. Why? Because the law is a control measure. In a very unfortunate environment. Yes, ma'am.
As a question, but she's very good.
Ask from them. Now, as you would have come, because we've known what you're going to ask.
As it's like, in the 10 commandments, there is no provocation, extramarital sex and premarital. So she's like, maybe it's fine because they're not part of the 10 commandments.
Okay, fine. That is okay. Now, that is why we need the law. Do you see why we need the law? That is why we need the law. Because we are dealing with human beings who think evil like that.
Deliver us from.
Now that's why God says, deliver us from evil. Now we are so broken down that if God did not forgot and did not mention specifically a thing here in the Bible, isn't it? Therefore He is okay with it. Okay, but because there is no anti-smoking law in this Bible, isn't it? But does us smoke? You don't. Do you think smoking is bad? Yeah, you think it is bad? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, it's bad. And do you think it is wrong? Therefore,
For me.
it is wrong for you. Fine. Is it wrong for you as a human being or as us? As us. Fine. Therefore, others who are not us can smoke, including your daughter. Your daughter is not us, is she us? What do you think? Do you think your daughter can smoke since she's not us? She can, if she chooses. Are you fine with that? You're not. Why? Why? Because she's your daughter. Okay, fine. Now, what does you as and having your daughter mean? As far as smoking is concerned, that you shouldn't smoke, or you can't smoke, or smoking is wrong. You shouldn't smoke. Why?
It's not good for your health.
Oh, it's not good for the health. Good. Do you think your health is any different from that of Fiona as far as smoke is concerned?
If she's smoking, it's different.
Hello?
If she's smoking, it's different. If she's not.
She has a different lungs from yours.
If she's smoking,
I see.
if she's smoking,
That is the choice. You see, your problem in this question, you're concentrating on the choice of Fiona, isn't it? But where is the smoke going? Is it going in the same lungs as the ones that you have? Yes. Fine. So smoking is wrong because of health, isn't it? Not because of us. So you don't smoke because of your health, not because you are acid. Really? Yeah? Fine. So since we agree on that, then we can all agree on fornication. Adultery is for the married, yeah? Isn't it? Okay? Fornication is not mentioned. Do you think fornication is a virtue or a vice? You see, you have to think. That's the point. So you just want to sin, but you know that it's wrong. Now that's why we need the law. Hallelujah. That's why we need the law. I think the law of adultery covers all that. Let me tell you how adultery becomes adultery. It is in Matthew chapter 5. Okay?
Yeah.
Jesus said, you've heard the old say that whoever commits adultery, but I tell you, whoever does what? Now, do we fornicate without a head? So he was discussing fornication. So he was telling you that before you even contemplate, before even you catch someone doing sex, before you've come late, they had already had sex before they were just practicing what they had. So fornication is fornicator.